The Fisherman How-To Series is brought to you by Penn. Let the battle begin.
If you're into light tackle fishing, there is no better place in the world than Montauk in the fall. You'll come across albies busting on the surface. It's sheer pandemonium. Listen to that go. Woo. Nice smooth drag. These things are all over the place. Pretty, aren't they? Albies fight like no other inshore species. I mean, they're like this. They're tenacious. They'll fight you hard, and they run like bonefish. That's the only comparison I can really make to them. It reminds you of bonefish.
False albacore are extremely quick. They're built for speed. They got great eyesight, so they get a really good look at your presentation. You need a reel that's got a cranking ratio that's going to really rip that bait through the water, like the Clash. We were using 3,000 and 4,000 models. They've got a 6.2 to 1 gear ratio, so it's no problem to rip the lures through the water at the speed that you need to. Coupled with a Penn Battalion rod, we had 7 and 7.5 foot medium and medium light action rods, very much up to the task of not only accurate casting, but you've got to fight these things, and basically they're little tuna. Wow. Wow, I finally got one of these albies, man. Look at that thing go. Woo. Yeah. Awesome. Well, so they're speedsters. Go. Woo. Awesome. Awesome fish. Beautiful. Look at the color on them. Absolutely gorgeous. Yes, they do. Okay, so let's get rid of that. All right, let's go. Let's try to get another one.
Albacore are very fast, and for the most part you'll see a lot of guys out there throwing tins and cranking, and I do the same thing. But they also, once they go through a school of bait fishing, slash and hit everything, they'll come up and get stragglers. And when you throw bucktails for albacore, that's what you're trying to imitate. So you could throw the bucktail out and you don't have to crank it hard. You could just, snap, snap, reel, retrieve, hold it, and they'll hit it because it imitates a bait fish that was wounded in the melee right before. Albie on the bottom on the bucktail. Get everything on a bucktail on the bottom in Montauk. Some wine. That's what you like. We're fighting them. lot of times they'll tell you they come up. Nah, I think there might be an albie. When there's an 8, you get an albie. Pretty little fish.
It really is sight fishing, and in every sense of the words. These fish are in pods, porpoising out of the water. You know, it's run and gun. It's a team sport between the captain following, and usually you're on the bow of the center console, is the perfect boat, and you're trying to cast it right in front. You're trying to anticipate where those fish are heading and get your lure in front of those fish. They get a good look, these false albacore, at what you're presenting them. This is not a place for anything other than a premium fluorocarbon leader.
Pro-Spec is an excellent fluorocarbon leader material for this fishery. It's critical these fish have very good eyesight. Albies, because of their big eyes, very line shy, so you don't want to go above 20-pound test, and in some cases you may even have to drop down to 15-pound test leader material.
There's a swivel, as small as a swivel as you could really find, the small size swivels, and you're tying direct to really a variety of different offerings.
To be fully prepared for this fishing, you really need a variety of baits to present to these fish. There are times bay anchovies can be a primary bait, especially in September, so you're talking about imitating very small bait fish. There are times, however, when the fish may turn on to bigger baits like snappers, for example, mullet, and in those cases you might want to up the size of your offering to either a swimming plug or a popper or a bigger metal, a bigger tin or jig. Another key component of this fishing is a smooth drag. These fish fight hard, they require a very smooth drag, and the Clash has a great drag system. It handles these fish very nicely.
So we were spooled with spider wire, and spider wire has a camo pattern. There's a blue and light blue pattern, which is really good for offshore. What we were using this kind of a green pattern on the camo spider wire, 20-pound, excellent casting line, very smooth, durable line, and I really think that camo, there's something to that camo. It's the fall run, and it's what we all wait for, and it doesn't matter if you're in Montauk, you're in South Jersey, you're up in New England. This happens throughout our coast, and we're so fortunate. When it does happen, though, it's a pretty short window, and so we really encourage everybody to get out there, give it a shot. It's one of the most exciting inshore types of fishing I think that we have up here. Equip yourself well, try to time it right,
yes,
and go out and have a ball. It's a unique fishery here in America, and so proud to be able to be out there every fall to do this.